conservatory right now. As you can probably see, we're having a little bit of work done, but I just thought, I want to I want to pot some plants. Because, you know, 27, this is what happens. I just kind of wanted to have a chat. It's just a very impromptu chat. I put my little compost into my little sunflower. I've got a sunflower pot and 2 cactuses to plant. But I also wanted to chat to you about missing out on life. Because this is something that has just been so detrimental and heartbreaking to me over the years. And it still is now. It hits me sometimes and I feel like I've missed out and I've wasted my life. And yes, I know I'm only 27 and 27 sounds very young, but I don't know, I think always in like my mind 27's quite old, I guess, in terms of like CF, even though like life expectancy is now, you know, skyrocketing. I've always kind of felt this like urgency to experience as much as I can in life before I potentially get really sick and CF takes over, and then I won't be able to experience this life. And that is something that really hurts me a lot, because I feel like over the last 7, 8, 9 years I've wasted so much of my life. I feel like in society there's like this template. So you go to school, then you go to university and you meet friends and you go on nights out and then you go on holiday with friends, which is crazy that people do that. That's kind of how the majority flow. But for me, I've never been a part of that sort of template. But the reality is there is no template. There is no template, Kate. Even just like seeing people on social media going on holiday with friends, and I'm like so jealous of that. I never got to experience it. And I think, you know, there's definitely comparing myself to other people on social media and to people who I know. And I think probably this is just a stereotype, but I'm guessing a lot of people with chronic illness perhaps feel the same because they've spent a lot of it in hospital or a lot of it ill. But you know, there are people out there who don't have chronic illnesses and still feel this way. Again, it's not a template, is it? I'm 27 now. And I've missed out on so much, so many experiences. Like I had this whole vision, this whole dream in my head of having friends and going on holidays. That's the only thing I can think of right now. I always feel like I want to go back and change it and relive it differently with what I know now. And I can't do that, and that's always been so heartbreaking to me. Oh, I need to plant my sunflower. Let's do that now. Oh, there's a few seeds in there. Gonna make a little hole. Ooh. Here's the thing, right? Like, I've dealt with so much loneliness. Loneliness is one of the worst things that I have ever felt. Physical and mental pain. I've never felt anything like it. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. Okay. Hey, oh, so many. Okay, well, let's just plant these then and see what happens. I don't know if this is actually gonna work because these sunflower seeds are very old. As I was saying, I always kind of felt really lonely. The thing with that, I always felt really hopeless because I would look at the present moment, at the situation that I was in, and I'd be like, I've missed out on so much of life. I'm never gonna have these experiences because I was basing the future on the present. So at that time when I didn't have anyone, I'd feel like, oh, well, that's it. That's how it's always gonna be. That's gonna be stuck in stone forever. Completely forgetting that no, we change, we learn, we grow every single day. We don't even realize it, but every single day, every person learns something different or grows or sees something different. So no, it's not just gonna stay how it is. But here's the thing, like after dealing with all of that loneliness, last year, I started to experience friendship. And I remember back in May, I took a video, I'll include it if I can find it, but I just suddenly realized, I have a friend. What?
I don't know whether to laugh or to cry right now.
I was half laughing, half crying, being like, I have a friend? Like someone who I could open up to or talk to or laugh with, like a friend, a real life friend. And I was just couldn't believe it. After years and years of not having that connection. A couple of months later, I made a new connection, a real lifelong connection with my mate Craig, who's just been phenomenal. Just been like this rock solid friend.
Hey?
And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Guess what happened? I had so much appreciation, so much gratefulness to have that finally in my life after years and years of experiencing loneliness. And I know that if it was the other way around, if I'd gone with that template, which isn't a thing, but if I'd gone with that normal route, just grew up with it, I would not be experiencing the level of gratefulness for friends now. It just wouldn't have been it, because I would have just got used to it. I would have just been like, oh, okay. That was just a beautiful moment, because I know when the time comes and I do go on holiday with a friend, I know I am gonna appreciate that so much more than if I had grown up with it. That is the positive spin of feeling like I've missed out on life. I would just be stuck in that thought pattern of, this is it. This is it. But the truth is, it doesn't just stop when you get to a certain age. I know people talk about the roaring 20s, or the 20s are the best years of your life, and I'm just like, says who? Because they're like basing that on their experiences. You didn't get to 30 and then be like, all right, that's it now. That's you done. No, you can experience anything at any time in your life, because there is no set template. And although yes, the majority are going with a certain sort of theme or pattern, it's okay that I'm not. It's okay that I am carving my own path, and it's okay that it doesn't look anything like the societal norm. As I met James for the first time last week, I was just so appreciative of that, of having that friendship, like a real life, wow, you're right there, you're my friend. It's just so beautiful to feel that appreciation for something that I have always longed for, and for something that I never thought that I would get. Why? Because I was basing the future on the present moment. I'd look at my life and be like, well, I've got no friends. Well, I've never been on holiday with friends, so it's never gonna happen. And the fact that I have made friends after so long just proves that that template doesn't exist. I've realised I've just been chatting and I've only done sunflowers, so let's do the other ones now. Okay, I feel like that's probably good. I think the only thing which is causing me to panic and really sort of stress out is the fact that I have CF. There's my compost. Let's plant the cactuses. 6 per pot. Ooh, there is so much more than 12 there. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just gonna chuck them all in. There might be many cactuses. Okay, I'm just gonna like... There you go. Oh no, all my seeds. Guess that's why they give you extra. In case you're being naughty and drop it. They say you're supposed to like hide it under the soil, but I didn't do that. Is that a thing where you like kind of put your finger in and then you put all the seeds down there? I feel like I probably should have done that. Oh well, we grow. See, we're learning, we're growing. What I'm just trying to say here is that you shouldn't feel the pressure to live your life a certain way. I just feel like I have lived a lot of my life in regretting a lot of the past and wishing it'd be different and wishing that I had friends to do stuff with. And now I'm in the position of where I have people who I can talk to. I have people who I can laugh with, and hey, they might all have CF, but it's okay, because it's a step, it's a start. It means that all those years ago, when I thought that loneliness was just a part of me, it's just who I am. No, honey, no. Because you have no idea what's around the corner. Genuinely have no idea. We all grow just like these will, hopefully, maybe not if I've messed up. Anyway, this one's definitely gonna grow, although it was really old, so we will see. This could be the metaphor of a life. If it doesn't grow, that's really awkward. I realised this back in December, and it was the biggest realisation for me, because I'd spent so long getting caught up in jealousy and comparison and regret. Regret is horrible. It's okay that it played out differently. Why? Because now, when these things happen, I am so appreciative Like it just beams out of me, just like this sunlight came in right now. It just beams out of me. Having that appreciation, that gratefulness that finally I am experiencing it. I wouldn't be so grateful if it was the other way around, because I would never have experienced the pain, the utter pain of loneliness. Even now, there's still that like regret, and there's still that just sadness that I never got to experience that. Yet, the power of yet. You're never too old to experience something or make a change. Like, yes, a lot of people experience a lot of things in their 20s. I guess it's that feeling of being left out or not being able to relate to people. Like when people tell me stories of this time it happened here and this time it happened here, it hurts my heart, it hurts my soul, but it's gonna be okay because I've just not got to that yet. And when I do get to that, I'm just gonna be forever grateful for those experiences. Who knows what's gonna happen in the future? I can't predict the future. No one can. I just heard this quote the other day, which is, the tougher the situation, the bigger advantage you are at. Because you've got more time, more room to go. You've got a longer journey to get there, and you're going to experience so much on that journey, and you're going to experience the light that comes with that after being in such a dark place. You know, you've been in the pain, you know what that's like, and you can appreciate the good things a lot more when you're out of that situation. I'm coming closer to the camera here, so this is important. But one thing that I always try to remember is this quote here: never sigh for better world, it's already composed, played and told. In other words, never sigh wishing things were better, because it's already happened and you can't change it. And that's okay. I hope you are okay in life right now. And I will see you in the next one.